Villains are the lifeblood of any gripping video game story. They're the ones who push the protagonist to their limits, instill dread in players, and often steal the spotlight with their sheer madness. Some of these villains are so dangerously insane that they leave an unforgettable mark, not just in the game's world, but in our minds as well. Let's dive into the 10 most dangerous, insane video game villains out there. Number 10, the Joker, Batman Arkham Asylum.
What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, he's clear.
The Joker is the twisted poster boy of gaming insanity, and what list of mad villains would be complete without him? Certainly not this one. This guy is happy to call Arkham home, and with good reason. His party tricks range from human experimentation to psychological assaults, raising an army of goons sourced from the asylum's finest. He is a deranged maniac hell-bent on corrupting an already morally destitute world and bringing it to the edge of madness. Number 9, Voss, Far Cry 3.
Well, I hope your mama and your papa really love you. Because you two white boys, you look very expensive. And that's good because I like expensive things.
Like the Joker, Voss is a perilously unpredictable psychopath. When Far Cry 3 was revealed at a Ubisoft press conference in 2011, it set the industry ablaze thanks to its phenomenal debut trailer, in which the protagonist Jason Brody is knocked out and tied up by antagonist Voss Montenegro, Michael Mando, who proceeds to recite a villain monologue for the ages before plunging the player into a watery abyss. The folks at Ubisoft Montreal let Mando do his thing without constraints, giving the character his sheer power and on-screen presence. It feels like pure performance, capture, and while Mando's dialogue isn't delivered flawlessly, that makes it feel so real. There's an inherent experimental quality to the game's first-person perspective that also heightens Voss's presence. Number 8, General Shepard, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Good. That's one less loose end.
Some villains are defined by their extended tenure and repeat appearances across a long-running series, and some, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's General Shepard, are defined by a single infamous moment. His moment in question is, of course, the reveal that he's a traitor, murdering comrades Ghost and Roach in cold blood. The twist was shocking and sharply directed, infusing the campaign with a palpable sense of high drama that was rarely seen in games. While Call of Duty games are filled squarely under the bro gamer category by some, its narrative moments of brilliance like this one prove the franchise has as much artistic merit as it does arcade entertainment value. Number 7, Baldur, God of War.
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
From the sound of that fateful knock on the door to the following brutal bloodbath, the first run-in with Baldur at Kratos' cabin in 2018's God of War sets the tone for arguably the best franchise reinvention in gaming history. It's an intimately violent spectacle of hand-to-hand combat unlike anything seen in Kratos' previous adventures. Its cinematography, direction, and performances are on or above the level of what audiences are used to buying a ticket to see at the theater, and the subsequent 2 encounters with the tattooed psychopath only up the ante from there. Number 6, Kefka Palazzo, Final Fantasy VI.
I can't hold it in a single second longer! I'll play fair. Fairly dirty, that is. Now you just sit back and watch the world go kaboom!
Technological limitations in the 16-bit era of video games meant that much of a character's presentation was left up to the player's imagination. Considering this, the fact that the maniacal Kefka Palazzo is so indelibly seared in so many players' minds all these years later proves how marvelous a villain he was. While supremely powerful and ultimately successful in his plan to ruin the entire world, the thing that's so unnerving about him is his almost childlike affinity for toying with his victims and underlings in twisted ways. He's a complete nutjob, a nightmarish symbol of pure, psychotic evil who garners no sympathy whatsoever. And that laugh, again, despite technological limitations, it will go down as one of the most terrifying villains calling cards ever. And number 5, Albert Wesker, Resident Evil series. Every villain's got a superiority complex, but Albert Wesker's eclipses them all. His superhuman physical attributes and ability to rapidly regenerate obviously contribute to his ego. Still, it's the philosophical condescension, the fact that he looks down on humanity so much he makes it his mission to eradicate his own species, that makes him so despicable and fun to fire rockets at. Villain chic in the 90s primarily consisted of leather trench coats, immaculate slicked black hair, and angular sunglasses that were never to be removed, even indoors or in the dead of night. Nobody pulled this look off better than Wesker. Number 4, Micah Bell, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Come on, Arthur! Get out of there! You dumb bastards! Should do it.
Let's be honest, Micah Bell isn't just one of the greatest video game villains ever. He's one of the best written, rendered, and performed villains in Western fiction. He's a manipulating, lying, disloyal psychopath who sells his soul in the most despicable ways imaginable. If Arthur Morgan is the greatest protagonist in Rockstar canon, Micah Bell deserves to be held in equally high regard as a villain. Peter Blomquist is an absolute force of nature as Micah and brings the honorless cuss to life so vividly you wish you could reach into the screen and throttle him yourself. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece that will no doubt age like a fine wine, and much of that is thanks to Blomquist and the writer's terrific creation, the most hateable outlaw in the West. Number 3, Shang Tsung, Mortal Kombat series. Is there a more sadistic video game villain than Shang Tsung? He chokes people to death and eats their souls at the same time, all the while cackling away. There's something distinctly violating about his brand of sorcery. He morphs into other people as he brutalizes them, which gets a little freakier the more you think about it. Many of his fatalities even involve him murdering people from the inside out, which is about as disturbing as it gets. While Shang Tsung was the original Mortal Kombat Big Immoral, he quickly took a backseat to Shao Kahn and others as the series continued. But he endured and remained a fan favorite, probably because he's as charismatic as he is creepy and essential to the series' lore as any other character. Number 2, Stephen Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Those workers spending money, paying taxes. Trust me, a little more can work wonders.
The presumption of good intentions is a corrupted politician's greatest weapon. People in politics can rise to positions of incredible power, and we are sometimes left to trust that they are using that power to at least try to do the right thing. And some, of course, are there to only serve their own interests. The only thing scarier than those individuals are those who justify their actions for the greater good. Though the Metal Gear franchise has gifted us with several compelling villains over the years, Armstrong's ability to invoke such chaos and call it order makes his entire design hit a bit too close to home. Number 1, Ganon, The Legend of Zelda series.
The limits of my power.
There are many types of video game villains, funny, maniacal, and weaselly. But Ganon, he's a straight-up badass. A muscly, intimidating, beat the hell out of you badass. He is evil incarnate, taking Zelda hostage, exploiting the power of the Triforce, aiming to ravage Hyrule and shape it in his image. That being said, Ganon is presented with a high intellect and a flair for style, some of the best outfits ever that make him anything but a one-dimensional brute. He and Link's one-on-one clashes are beautiful in a nebulous way that's difficult to put a finger on. They're so iconic that they feel mythical, like David and Goliath, with an undercurrent of operatic drama that sets Zelda's boss battles apart today. Thanks for watching, gamers. Which of these villains sent chills down your spine? Or do you have a different pick for the most dangerously insane? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out.